Here's a quick few multiple choice questions for you. Now remember, with multiple choice questions, you should really think through the question before you even look at the answers. Here's 3 multiple choice questions. These are going to be pretty easy ones from GCSE Physics. This is the kind of matter or structure of the atom topic that we're talking about. It's got a question on density, it's got a question on the structure of the atom. So first one, select the correct order of magnitude. So that means like rough size, okay? And order of magnitude is like, 10, 100, 1,000, or a tenth, a hundredth, whatever it is. And it's normally indicated by a power of 10. So you'll know powers of 10 from your maths when you use like standard form. So the diameter of an atom, this is something that you're just going to need to memorize, okay? But you can work through multiple choice like this. You can eliminate things that don't make any kind of sense at all. It's definitely not 10 meters. It's definitely not 10 to the 10 meters. So it's one of these two, isn't it? Well, okay, as I said, this is something you're going to need to learn. The diameter of an atom, the rough diameter of an atom, the order of magnitude of an atom is 10 to the minus 10 meters. This is the rough diameter of the nucleus. When you were talking about Rutherford's scattering, he found the diameter of the nucleus to be 10 to the minus 15 meters. So this tells us that actually it's like 10,000 times smaller, the nucleus, than the actual atom is. It's tiny. Okay, in Thomson's plum pudding model, the electrons are embedded with a mass of charge, embedded in a mass of charge. Choose the correct sign for that charge. So sign is either positive, plus, or minus. So you can already eliminate a couple of these things here. It could be 0, I guess, so it could be neutral. But what is it? The sign for the electron, again, this is a bit of knowledge you're going to need to remember. Thomson's plum pudding model had the electrons embedded within a positive mass of charge. So the electrons themselves are negative. Thomson discovered the electron in cathode rays. And the last one in this little video, a student wishes to measure the volume of a regular shape. So this is going on to the kind of density part of matter. They measure the length, the width and the height in centimeters. They use the equation volume, length times width times height. Select the correct unit, therefore, for volume from the list. Well, this is the unit of mass, kilogram. This is a unit of volume, so I'm thinking this one, but I'm going to carry on checking. This is also a unit of volume, and this is also a unit of volume. So which one is it most likely to be? All of these 3 are correct units for volume, but the correct unit, when they've measured in centimeters, is going to be centimeters cubed, isn't it? So this is a thing that people get wrong when they do density, when they're actually trying to convert from centimeters cubed into meters cubed, for example, or indeed liters. If you're doing chemistry, they often use liters, which is actually a dm cubed, but you don't ever need to use decimeter cubed in physics. Why do they get this wrong when they're converting from centimeters to meters? Well, it's actually the idea that centi means a hundredth, so you'd think you just had to divide by 100 to get into meters cubed. But because it's centimeters cubed, you've got 100th times 100th times 100th to turn that into a volume. So the conversion factor is 10 to the minus 6. There is a million centimeters cubed in a meter cubed. You would fit 100 along 1 meter, you would fit 10,000 in a meter squared, and you would fit a million in a meter cubed. Always think through the distractors and ask yourself why they're wrong, to make you more confident about the one that you've picked. And read the question really, really carefully. If I make a mistake on multiple choice questions, it's normally because I've missed out a word like not, or which of these is not correct, and I've picked the one that I think is most correct. I also think you should bear in mind that sometimes more than one answer will seem right or part right, so go for the one that you think is most right out of the choices. Thanks a lot for watching.